wouldn't the dog be a slave? Like, for real, like, think about it. Wouldn't the dog be a slave? Like, if you got a dog, you got in the house, you go to work, the dog's sitting there waiting for you to come home, you tell it to sit, you put a leash on it, you walk it outside, then you wait till it get in the house, you say sit, you give it a treat. Good boy. I mean, I would say that's a slave if you ask me. Look. You not about to tell me a deer is put on this earth for anything other than eating, bro. Because if we don't eat them, all they going to do is get hit by cars. You eat your little grass. You eat your grass. You go act like a giraffe. You get a ladder, stand up in the tree, bite the leaves off. You do what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Coop. I'm cooped up right now. And we got another reaction video for y'all today. So look, this video gonna be way different. Like, this video is way different than anything I done reacted to before. So look, when I'm driving in a car, I like to listen to podcasts or longer form videos, you know, because it's better than just listening to music the whole time for me. I'm just speaking for me. So I came across this video by Jubilee. Now, I know y'all know what Jubilee is. I done watched Jubilee videos before, like the Cops versus Criminals or the Bloods versus Crib. But this video, Meat Eaters, pause. Meat Eaters versus Vegans. Now, I knew this was a thing, but I didn't know it was a back and forth thing. Like, I know vegans, but I didn't know, like, this was like, it was like a war against meat eaters and vegans. I guess I live under a rock or something. I don't know, but that's what we're going to be reacting to today, man. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to the full video. But let's jump into the video, man. I'm telling you, this video had me dying laughing. And if you're a vegan, I don't even think you should watch it, bro. Because I got some stuff I got to get off my chest.
Animals are put on earth to be eaten by humans. Step.
Now look, not all animals. Like, let's not be weird. You know, some animals for sure. Like, I don't care what nobody say. These vegans, they gotta chill, man. They gotta chill.
I think it's incredibly self-centered to say that animals have been put on this earth.
Like I said, not all animals.
Us. Like, I don't think we should act like the world revolves around us as humans. And you say, you know, that we have the power as humans to raise animals for food and to farm them. We also have the power not to do that. We have the power to treat them with kindness and compassion.
Clearly.
Factory farm investigation.
But look. You not about to tell me a deer is put on this earth for anything other than eating, bro. Because if we don't eat them, all they going to do is get hit by cars and be on the side of the road as roadkills. And now that's a waste of food. Like, come on, bro. You not telling me. I get it, the Bambi movie. Bambi made it look all cool, and, you know, you love Bambi and stuff. You know, he couldn't walk, he was falling, getting up and stuff. You know, the deer leg. But these deers be getting hit so much, man. Like, it don't make no sense. So you're not about to tell me. I know for a fact deers are definitely put on this earth to be eaten by humans. Cut it out, girl.
A slaughterhouse investigator. I go into these places. 99% of the animal products in the United States come from factories.
You picked a job. Get a different job. Fuck. Get a different job. You ain't got to look at that. You choose to go look at it. Torture your goddamn self. I'm sure nobody want to see that. But I'm just saying, though, like, you can get a new career, girl. Cut it out, man.
Farms, and I've been in these places. It is hell on earth. There's nothing humane that happens in those places, even when they claim that it's ethically sourced, when they claim that it's humane, it is not.
Why do you care what other people do, bro? You eat your little grass. You eat your grass. You go act like a giraffe. You get a ladder, stand up in the tree, bite the leaves off. You do some of that. We don't care. Why you care about us eating meat? Pause. Pause. You get what I'm saying, though.
So to say that animals are placed on this earth just to be eaten, it's like saying you agreed with the fact that black people were considered just to be slaves. They were on.
Now look, first of all, why did, out of all the black people, because I know they want to diversify the panel, why do it gotta be him as the black person representing us? Why? And then he wanna, like, look, I'm black, obviously I'm black. But I hate when people throw race in when there's no point to bring it in. Like, bro, they talk about something, I get you trying to make a comparison. But bro, like, you ain't gotta bring race into this, bro. It's almost like you want to win an argument by using the race card, bro. But this dude, he's cringe, bro. He's a cringe bag.
Only here just for slavery. And if you go back in time, looking at ancient history within, even especially just
see that vegan diet making you talk like that, bro.
Americans.
Bro,
I think that an animal's life is worth less than any other form of social injustice. There was a time when gay marriage wasn't legal, when black people were slaves.
I don't get how this got to do with it. Like, you can pull comparisons from other things.
What's any different about that? Because you can't talk to them in the same language?
Listen, when them motherfucking animals start building us shelter, I swear we done shelter more animals than they sheltered us. So when them motherfuckers, when them animals start building shelter for us, we'll stop eating them. Put it like that.
There's plenty of animals that are smarter than humans. A three-year-old child has the same intelligence as a pig. So
I do.
be brought into existence in the first place. And as a vegan, I don't think that most of us support the breeding of dogs or pets either. And when we rescue our animals, they don't have a demise of being slaughtered at the end.
I would never slaughter my dog. When you're talking about caring for animals that are
Who talking about dogs?
Yeah, we're not
animals,
talking about slaughtering
you
a
mentioned
dog.
that you
At the
can't-
same time,
I'm still
dogs
speaking.
provide. Okay, go ahead.
You mentioned bringing a dog in.
So they mentioned slave, like, animals are slave. I don't think it's natural for a dog to be in a person's house. Like, I don't disagree with it. I don't care. But if you want to look at it that way, like, is it natural for dogs to be in people's house? You're using them for companionship and loyalty. You telling them to kneel and sit to give it a treat. Like, would that be the same thing, or am I tripping?
Into your home and how we have this relationship with our dogs or cats or other animals in our home, and compare that to animals that are used for food. I would never end my dog's life by killing them or murdering them.
I want to be very clear. I would
Your
not do
dog.
that.
Like, for real, I'm really thinking about it. They say these animals are slaves and stuff because they getting put, slaughterhouses getting eaten. But wouldn't a dog be a slave? Like, for real, like, think about it. Wouldn't a dog be a slave? Like, if you got a dog, you got in the house, you go to work, the dog's sitting there waiting for you to come home. You tell it to sit, you put a leash on it, you walk it outside. Then you wait till it get in the house, you say sit, you give it a treat. Good boy. I mean, I would say that's a slave if you ask me.
And your consumer choice is promoting and supporting the killing of these animals that feel the same feelings as our dogs that we bring into our home.
But when we bring a dog into our home, aren't we receiving a benefit from that?
If we're out in Africa and come on a pride of lions, you think they're not going to eat your ass?
But I assume you hunt with a gun.
I hunt with a gun, a bow, camera,
So-
my eyes, whatever.
But you have weapons, and you use those weapons to kill. Right?
Ultimately, yeah.
Like, when you're talking about this supposedly natural food chain, like lions don't have weapons.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of them on the internet.
Sure, they're
She talking about you got a gun. Bro, is that your best argument? Come on, bro. Like, oh my God. I'm sure they were killing animals before guns, with spears and all type of thing. But still, though, like, she really want to fight this so bad. Like, bro, give it up. People are going to eat meat. Pause. Like, this. Man, let me.
we're not going out sinking our teeth into the throats of animals and ripping
If we could, we would,
their
though.
throats out.
We can't, so it's not really the free
I can't
trade
fly
any
either.
longer.
Hey, listen. I know they want to talk about dogs, but I ain't gonna lie. When you from a city, especially an inner city, people don't train their dogs. These dogs be loose and all that stuff, bro. Like, I'm sure a lot of y'all done been chased by dogs, man. Look. Them dogs don't care. They'll bite the shit out of you, bro. So I'm telling you, they speaking facts when they talk about, like, man, that motherfucker will eat you. Now, I ain't saying the dog will fully eat you, but he'll bite you for sure.
And I'll get on that.
And let's remember,
Well, no, because my question is, if a gun wasn't given to you as a child, would you have invented that piece of technology yourself? If not, I don't believe you have the right to use it because it's no longer the natural
Do
food
you know how to
chain.
make shoes?
She said it's not. Bro, vegans are crazy. Bro, they think they about to change somebody's mind.
What?
Do you know how to make shoes?
This isn't taking the life of somebody
It doesn't
else.
matter.
And I'm not, this has nothing
You
to
don't have
do with the food chain.
you don't have the right to wear shoes if you don't know how to make them. How does that sound?
food chain is such an obsolete and outdated term in today's society. Can a lion
Bro,
go to
what?
the grocery store to purchase their dinner? No.
Exactly.
I think a huge
They really passionate about what they saying. He said could have. I can go to the grocery store and buy produce, meat, balls. Bro, like that, man, I'm telling y'all, bro, this video had me dying laughing. These cringe bags had me cringing the whole time, bro. Oh my god, bro. This junk don't make no sense. I don't even know what to say. I'm really speechless, bro. Him not eating protein, it made them very soft and like somewhat feminine. Like, bro, you want to eat your beans and you want to eat, like I said, grass and just bread and wow.
In theory, that's not always what happens, but
That bug you stepped on the way in here wasn't.
No, I'm very
consenting to
careful
be-
not to step on
We're
it.
that's
talking
not
about.
She said, I'm very careful not to step on what? Bro, oh my dog. Look, listen here. People find anything to debate about and disagree on nowadays. Like, people just want to battle anything, bro. It's too much going on, bro. You're not about to sit up and tell me we got these vegans versus meat eaters debating, bro, about whether it's okay to eat meat or not. Like, and as you can see, the meat eaters not telling the vegans to do what they should be eating, but the vegans are for sure telling the meat eaters what they should be eating, bro. This is so weird. It's so weird, bro. Like, this is so weird.
I understand what you're saying. I get it, but at the same time, just being on a plant-based diet is not going to work for me. I can tell you, I don't need to try it. I'm not going to try it. And
but what's the difference between letting me live and letting a non-human animal live? Like, I don't think that it would be any more wrong for you to kill me right now than it would be for you to go and kill a chicken right now. I think that would be morally
and
equivalent.
that's your point of view, and that's fine.
She's an extremist too, bro. Like, holy, like, bro, like, you want to compare somebody killing an animal to killing you? Like, I will hope you producing for society, you paying taxes, you adding value to the society in some way. I would hope, but it's like I said, once animals start paying taxes, once they start paying taxes, building shelter, hey, you got to be productive to society in some way. Like, I don't care what you say. I don't know. This ain't Peppa Pig and stuff like that, bro. Peppa Pig, no, you know, they be doing their own little thing. You ain't Peppa Pig. You a pig walking around. You actually very disgusting animal. Like, you shitting on yourself. It's nasty. You rolling around in shit. Cows just sit there and move. They boring. Like, they don't do nothing. Like, you know, hey, like I said, with the deer, they get hit by cars all the time. Like, they freeze up in headlights, bro. Like, come on now, you're useless. I don't care what you say. Like, we're gonna eat you. Pause.
Humans that sexually assault other humans. There's humans that commit horrible hate crimes against other humans. There's
Animals
humans that
eat each
murder
other.
Other humans, and I think that's a strong testament to the fact that we are no less primal than other animals. You just aren't integrated into their society or culture to understand the reason they interact with each other the way that they do.
Well, so like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. These vegans cringe me. And look, that's gonna do it for the video. That's bothering me, man. Look, if you a vegan, worry about what you eat. Don't worry about what everybody else eating, bro. Like, don't nobody care if you gonna eat your little meals and stuff. You know, you might slightly try to go to the gym, pass the hell out, cause you ain't ate enough calorie dense food and you eating all these grains and stuff. And like I said, like, you do your thing. You want to eat some tofu, that nasty looking jelly slimy little bullshit. You eat what you want to eat, bro. Stop coming over the other side and telling us what we need to do, man. Or what we should do, or saying we bad persons because we like to eat some fried chicken. We like to eat hamburgers. We like to eat steak. You take your little pasty face ass and you eat what you want to eat, man. Like, who cares? I don't care. Listen, like I said multiple times in the video, when these animals start building shelter, building home, paving the road, doing electrical work, then we'll stop eating them. But until then, we're going to eat the meat. Pause. But that's going to do it for the video, man. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'm out. Peace.